Welcome to Westwood at Jackie Robinson Stadium as the Long Beach State Dirtbags will be taking on number 10 ranked UCLA momentarily. I'm Bruce Kuntz alongside JayDe Beaudry, and you are listening to 22 West Radio. Long Beach is coming off back-to-back series victories against quality teams in UC Santa Barbara and Hawaii. The Dirtbags will be challenged again here tonight as the Bruins rank number 10 in the nation on D1 Baseball's most recent top 25 poll. Taking 2 of 3 in consecutive weekends has moved the Dirtbags to 12-17 overall this season. Their 6-9 conference record puts Long Beach in 8th place in the Big West. On the flip side, the Bruins have dominated their way to a 25-6 overall record. They won 2 of 3 this weekend against San Diego, losing the Sunday game in a 14-inning marathon here at Jackie Robinson Stadium to snap a 9-game winning streak. JayDe, the Dirtbags are back on the mainland and looking to keep their winning ways going. What do you think some areas of focus will be for TJ Bruce tonight as his squad tries to take down a juggernaut?
Well, Bruce, it's great to be on the road here at UCLA. Coach TJ Bruce is going to be looking for consistency from his bullpen today. We know it's going to be a bullpen game. We're going to see a lot of guys coming in and out, but it's going to be up to Alex Ramos to get this game started right for the Dirtbags. They're going to need consistency out of him. Throw hard, throw strikes. On Sunday, San Diego were able to capitalize on a lot of mistakes from UCLA's offense. Their inability to score. They were also able to make clutch plays in the biggest moments when it mattered. Long Beach, if they want a chance to do the same, are going to need to replicate that kind of success and that kind of tenacity tonight with the game on the line.
The Dirtbags head up to Westwood. They didn't arrive back in Southern California until 5:30 a.m. was when their flight landed back from Hawaii on Monday morning. So a quick turnaround here for the Dirtbags to be back on the field, looking to get their winning ways still alive. The Bruins, number 10 in the nation as they look to defend their home field. That series over the weekend was at home, so UCLA got to sleep in their home beds all night, and now they're back here at Jackie Robinson Stadium looking to take on the Dirtbags. This is the first of 2 these teams will play this season, this first one happening here, and then later in the year, the UCLA Bruins will head down to Blair Field and take on the Dirtbags there.
Yeah, both these teams coming off kind of interesting situations. UCLA with that marathon of a third game against San Diego, and then Long Beach State, coming off of back-to-back series wins, they've taken down Hawaii in Hawaii, pulled off an impressive win at home against Santa Barbara. You'd argue that they might be the hotter of these two teams as UCLA is looking to bounce back, but really Long Beach enters as a massive underdog. UCLA has been able to run through teams all year long. They're undefeated against Big West opposition so far. They've just got a deadly offense, a great pitching staff. We're going to see all of it on display tonight.
Well, this game just about to get underway now as Kyle Ashworth is stepping to the plate as the leadoff man for Long Beach State. We can take you through the rest of the Dirtbags order with Ashworth leading off, Alex Champagne batting second, and Armando Briseño in the 3 spot. We'll complete that lineup read as this first inning gets underway. But Ashworth steps into the left-handed box to face Ian May, a southpaw on the mound for the Bruins. First pitch from May in there on the outside corner for strike 1. This is only the 3rd time this season the Dirtbags have faced a left-handed starting pitcher. They're 1-1 in those games, but it's a tough matchup for Long Beach, who has their top 2 hitters in the lineup as left-handed batters. 0-1 from May, lined foul down the left side, so Ashworth is in an 0-2 hole.
Kyle Ashworth, one of the standout players in that Hawaii series on the season. He's averaging .320 at the plate, a very patient hitter, sticks to his guns every time.
.473 on base for Ashworth is led by 24 walks. He's an extremely disciplined hitter. 0-2 from May, breaking ball down in the dirt, taken for ball 1. After the Ashworth, Champagne, Briseño top 3, it's Luke Taylor in the cleanup spot, Nathan Cadena batting 5th, Jake Evans batting 6th, and then the bottom 3 for the Dirtbag order, Matt Toomey, Efren Ortega, and Easton Elliott. 1-2 pitch from May, taken just low. Ashworth lays off a close one and evens the count 2-2.
Ashworth had a good long look at that one. So far in his first appearance at the plate, Ashworth remains patient, forcing Ian May to pick his spots.
Left-on-left matchup to start the game. We've got shadows halfway over the field as the 2-2 comes home and is in there for strike 3. Ashworth takes again, but Ian May starts the ball game with the strikeout looking.
Ian May, the Cal Golden Bear transfer, coming in, picking up his first strikeout of the game. Goes to the outside corner on back-to-back pitches. Sits down Kyle Ashworth, and the Bruins have 1 down in the top of the first.
It's been an impressive season for Ian May. He's 5-1 in terms of record with a .405 ERA. Now it's another left-on-left matchup as Alex Champagne steps in for the Dirtbags. First pitch tapped foul behind home plate, count 0-1.
Alex Champagne continues his Ironman streak for the Dirtbags. He started all 29 games so far in center field. An excellent fielder, comes into this game hitting .295.
It was a bit of a hiccup of a weekend for him in Honolulu, as that average dropped below 300 for really the first time all year. A 1 breaking ball taken on the outside corner for strike 2. So Ian May is pumping strikes. He's ahead of Champagne 0-2. Champagne, the senior center fielder for the Dirtbags, looking to get the Long Beach offense started tonight. 0-2 pitch from May, taken down and away.
Yeah, Ian May just looks calm and collected up there on the mound. Really settled into a rhythm here really early.
1-2 count. Champagne digs back into the box. The speedy left-handed batter. Pitch from May. Line drive into left field. Ranging right in. West is there to put it away. An atom ball off the bat of Champagne. Hard hit, but it goes for out number 2.
Over there in left field, Dean West only had to make a couple steps in from the wall to make that catch. The Bruins are cruising here in the top of the first. They've got 2 down.
With Armando Briseño stepping up for the Dirtbags, we'll take you through the UCLA defense behind Ian May today. In the squad is Cashel Duggar to complete the battery. First pitch here to Briseño, a breaking ball taken inside. The infield from left to right for the Bruins, Roman Martin at third base. Shortstop is Rock Chalowski, who is a standout player for this Bruins team this year. Second baseman for the Bruins is Phoenix Call. At first base, they've got Mulivi Lavu. Armando Briseño digs back into the right-handed box. 1-0, taken for strike 1. Outfield left to right for the Bruins, Dean West in left field, AJ Salgado in center field, and Jared Hawking in right field. Briseño, the shortstop tonight for the Dirtbags, batting third. 1-1 pitch, checked his swing. He did not go around as a breaking ball missed low. Been a very impressive season for the junior Briseño. He's batting .321, leading this Dirtbags lineup in batting average. He's also leading in slugging at .481. 2-1 pitch taken just outside, so Briseño is ahead 3-1.
Yeah, for the first time in this inning, a Dirtbags batter is ahead in the count. Armando Briseño also leads this team, Bruce, in RBIs. He's knocked in 26 on the season.
Good count for Briseño to try and drive one. 3-1 pitch, chopped on the ground over towards third base. Martin ranges to his left, fields cleanly, his throw in time. So the Dirtbags go down 1-2-3. Nice start to the game for Ian May. And now we're going to the bottom of the first inning. UCLA coming up to bat for the first time up next here on 22 West Radio. UCLA coming up to bat for the first time. It's Alex Ramos on the mound for the Dirtbags to start the game. It'll be a bullpen game for Long Beach State, but Ramos gets the starting nod. As we take you through the UCLA starting order, it's Dean West leading off, Rock Chalowski batting second, Levi Lavu in the 3 spot, their first baseman. The cleanup man for the Bruins, Roman Martin. Batting 5th is AJ Salgado. In the 6th spot, Blake Baltz. The right fielder bats 7th, Jared Hawking. In the 8th spot, Cashel Duggar, the catcher. And then rounding out the UCLA order is Phoenix Call.
Yeah, really this top half of the UCLA order is going to be a trial by fire for Alex Ramos. West, Chalowski, Lavu, some of the top hitters, not only on this UCLA lineup, but in the country. Chalowski in that 2nd spot, especially dangerous. One of the best hitters in the nation and a Golden Spikes nominee. Alex Ramos is going to need to bring his best stuff tonight.
So right on left matchup to begin the bottom of the 1st inning as Dean West digs into the box for the Bruins. West batting .286 this year, but he's reached at a .459 clip. First pitch from Alex Ramos, in there for a strike. Efren Ortega, the man in the squat tonight for Long Beach State. True freshman backstop, got a couple of starting nods in Honolulu and performed well, so he gets another start in the midweek game now. 0-1 from Ramos. Fly ball into left field. That'll get out of play. So it goes for foul ball, and the count is 0-2.
Yeah, West unafraid to swing early. 5'10" sophomore, weighs 180 pounds. Can really put some power behind the bat. Unafraid to swing on the second pitch he faces.
Alex Ramos pitching out of the stretch. He's a reliever. This is his first start of the year. 0-2. Fouled back. Ramos has pitched in 10 games before this one, totaled 10 2/3 innings with a 4.22 ERA. So he's operating as an opener tonight. Dean West digs back in. 0-2. Fouled back again.
Yeah, that foul ball blazes right over the media booth here. 3 straight pitches, 3 straight swings from West. Hasn't been able to get a hold of one yet.
28 walks on the season for West. Another 0-2, breaking ball, fouled back into the netting this time. Didn't get above the press box like the last 2 foul balls, but the result is the same. Count stays 0-2. Good battle here forming. 3 straight foul balls from Dean West with 2 strikes. 4 straight total. Another 0-2, fouled straight back.
Yeah, Dean West really fighting. He checks his back, adjusts his hands a little bit, adjusts the helmet and steps back in. Also wants to work with the umpire. Looks like he's going to head to the dugout, or at least make his way over for a quick chat.
I think he's asking for some sticky spray on the bat. Looked like his bottom hand might have came off after that last swing. So the Tough Skin spray gets tossed out there to him, and he is spraying the handle. An interesting fact about the spray that I can't tell for sure if that is the same Tough Skin spray that I've seen used in professional baseball, but that Tough Skin spray, not designed for baseball at all. It's actually the spray that you put in sports medicine when you're going to wrap an ankle. You put it on before the pre-wrap. That way the pre-wrap stays in place once you tape the ankle.
Interesting innovation.
Another 0-2, misses outside.
I've never seen the spray actually be applied mid-at-bat to the handle of the bat.
Usually you only see it if the guy loses the bat on a swing and it goes over towards the dugout or something. 1-2 now from Ramos, taken down and away with a breaking ball. Nice battle here for Dean West. Already 8 pitches into the game for Alex Ramos. Leading off the bottom of the first inning, it's scoreless between the Bruins and the Dirtbags. 2-2, fouled back.
Yeah, a little more sticky spray, but the same result. Another foul ball that just blazes over the media booth.
Rock Chalowski waiting on deck. As we do the 2-2 again. This time it's popped up and foul again, out of play.
This has to be some kind of record. This has to be some kind of record for Dean West.
Great battle to lead off the ball game for UCLA. It's a 10-pitch battle so far with the 11th one coming next. Alex Ramos looking to put away Dean West, leading off the bottom of the first inning. Pitch 11, fouled off. Getting some cheers from the crowd now as the whole Jackie Robinson Stadium fan contingent is recognizing the battle that's happening right now to lead off the bottom of the first. West looking to win it in the left-handed batter's box. Ramos, the righty, on the mound, trying to finish him off. Another 2-2. Ground ball to second base. Evans ranges to his left, fields cleanly, and throws in time. So Alex Ramos, at long last, wins the battle. 12 pitches to lead off the bottom of the first inning, but the Dirtbags have an out.
Wow, we said this top of the order was going to be a trial by fire. Dean West delivers the heat. That time gets good barrel, good connection on the ball, but it's right to Jake Evans. Easy fielder's choice at the second base position. Throws down to first. After a long battle, the Dirtbags finally have one down.
And here comes the star of the night stepping in for UCLA. It's Rock Chalowski. He's reached base at a .532 clip this season. Pair that with a .717 slugging percentage. First pitch from Ramos.
Whoa.
Flied out into left. That'll get foul. Might have home run distance, but gets into foul territory for the first strike.
Chalowski tees off there. Almost struck a few cars that are parked behind the outfield fence.
Ambush the first pitch from Ramos, but goes for a loud strike number 1. Next one hit him on the front thigh. So Ramos tried to stay on the inside corner, catches a piece of Rock Chalowski, and the Bruins have the first base runner of the game. It's a man on first with 1 out in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, Chalowski's such a dangerous hitter. He's had 3 hits in each of his last 2 games. Really the heart of this UCLA offense. Happy to take the hit by pitch, advance to first base, put a runner on with 1 out.
It's already the 14th hit by pitch for Chalowski this season, leading the Bruins lineup in that category. Now it brings up the number 3 hitter, Mulivai Lavu. Ramos sets at the belt. First pitch to Lavu, misses outside. So left-handed hitting first baseman in the box for the Bruins, batting .346 this year. It's a very powerful UCLA lineup that's gotten this team up to the number 10 spot in the nation. Chalowski off of first. 1-0. Flied out into short center field. Briseño ranges back, but it's Champagne coming in who calls it off, and he's there to make the catch for out number 2.
Excellent work by Alex Champagne, getting on his horse, getting a track on that hit early as the shadows range over further and further across the diamond. Dirtbags have 2 down, still a runner on first. Now got to contend with Roman Martin.
Martin, the cleanup man for UCLA tonight, comes in batting .303. .447 on base. The right-handed hitting third baseman digs in here. Alex Ramos trying to make it through a clean first inning. First pitch, a slider that misses inside. Chalowski down at first base. Not a huge stolen base threat, but he is efficient when he runs. 3 stolen bases on 3 attempts this year. 1-0 from Ramos. Hard ground ball over to shortstop. Briseño fields cleanly and flips to the second base bag where Jake Evans is waiting to end the inning. We're going to the second. UCLA strands 1, but we're still scoreless here on 22 West Radio. Top of the second inning, Dirtbags looking to strike first and get their first base runner off of Ian May. They were set down in order in the top half of the first, but we're still scoreless now after Alex Ramos worked a scoreless bottom half. Luke Taylor coming up to lead off the inning for Long Beach State. Taylor, the freshman designated hitter, batting .227 on the year.
Yeah, just looking to disrupt the rhythm of Ian May. The lefty so far has just looked comfortable, looked calm, looked collected. See what the designated hitter can do.
First pitch, a breaking ball taken for a strike. It's a favorable matchup for Luke Taylor here with the lefty on the mound. Taylor, the freshman, getting the nod in the cleanup spot tonight. Oh, 1 from May. Fastball misses high for ball 1. The shadows starting to creep all the way across the field. They've mostly engulfed the infield dirt now, so not much light and shadows to contend with for the hitters anymore. 1-1 swung on and missed. A back foot breaking ball that Taylor swung right over the top of for strike 2.
Yeah, Luke Taylor takes a little lap around the umpire and the catcher after that one. Really committed to the swing and absolutely bamboozled.
Still a chance to fight. Ian May looks to put him away. 1-2 is down in the dirt. Breaking ball that Taylor lays off of and evens the count, 2-2.
Taylor adjusts the gloves and taps his foot with the bat before stepping back in, having to face a 2-2 count.
3:30 to both corners here at Jackie Robinson Stadium. 2-2 taken just off the outside corner. Tried to backdoor breaking ball, but couldn't quite find the corner. So the count is now full to Luke Taylor to lead off the top of the second. Payoff pitch from May. Fastball right on the inside corner, taken for strike 3. So May has his second strikeout of the game. Second time the Dirtbags have gone down looking. Taylor will walk back to the dugout. 1 out, nobody on for Long Beach State.
That's a long walk back for Luke Taylor. Ian May continues to deliver really just quality performances up at the pitcher's mound tonight. The lefty, the Dirtbags haven't faced many of those this season. Still looking to get on base, still looking for their first hit. It'll be the first baseman tonight, Nathan Cadena, looking to start a new streak.
Cadena moving over to first base tonight as Connor Sharpio is out of the lineup. First pitch to Cadena, a fastball that misses outside. Cadena batting .216 this season, but he's got a .379 on base percentage. 1-0, breaking ball that floats in for strike 1. UCLA's infield in a slight shift to the left. Call, the second baseman, a couple of steps to his right. Chalowski, the shortstop, in the 5.5 hole. Now a breaking ball misses high for ball 2.
Over there in left field, Dean West is also shaded back towards the wall, taking up a deeper position against Cadena.
West in left field and Salgado in center, both in shadows. 2-1, breaking ball yanked foul. The right fielder, Hawking, still having to contend with the sun out there. Not too large of a crowd here tonight. The midweek game on a Tuesday. Two-two. Fouled off down the right side. Count will stay right there.
And Cadena's made decent contact on back-to-back pitches. He was a little late that time, a bit too early. Might be starting to figure out Ian May a little bit here. Still facing a 2-2 count.
We'll have home plate dusted off a bit here. Take it through our umpiring crew tonight. It's Frank Flugrat behind home plate. Down at first, Casey Moser. Second base umpire, Joe Maiden. And the third base umpire, Ryan Bleiberg. 4-man crew, as it's the Big Ten umpires taking this one tonight. Another 2-2 from Ian May. Fastball grounded over to second. Call fields cleanly. His throw in time to first to retire Cadena. So Ian May has set down 5 straight Dirtbags to get the game going.
Yeah, quality up out there from Cadena. Still makes solid contact. Sends it straight to the second baseman, but shows a bit of fight. Dirtbags now have 2 down. It'll be on Jake Evans to make something happen.
Evans getting the starting nod tonight against the lefty on the mound. the freshman hailing out of Long Beach. Steps in here wearing some low-cut stirrups. Pitch from May misses outside for ball 1.
Jake Evans only making his 9th start of the season tonight. He's now appeared in 13 games this season, only hitting 167.
1-0 taken for a strike. Evans gives a slight dip of the knees as that one was right on the outside corner. Just 5 for 30 for Evans on the year. Hasn't quite gotten the bat going yet. 1-1 from May, breaking ball. He checked his swing and did not go around. Nice job by Evans to lay off a back foot breaker there. So the count is now 2-1.
Yeah, that's a nasty pitch from May. A lot of horizontal movement on it, a lot of vertical movement as well.
Comes in like a slurve.
The slurve is a great word for it. Really tough to hit.
2-1. Fouled straight back. Got some jumpiness from the fans behind home plate as that one was a line drive right at him. But the count is now 2-2. Ian May trying to make it through back-to-back innings without a base runner for Long Beach. His pitch, a breaking ball that misses outside. Tried to get right onto that outside corner for another called strike, but just missed, so the count is full to Jake Evans.
Yeah, May doesn't miss by much. Takes his hand out of his glove, wipes off the sweat a little bit, now resets to pitch again.
Payoff offering is grounded over to second. Chopper this time that call fields cleanly and throws in time. So Evans grounds out to second, and we're going to the bottom of the second inning, still scoreless here on 22 West Radio. UCLA coming back up to bat in the bottom of the second inning. AJ Salgado, the left-handed hitting center fielder, will be the one to start it. Alex Ramos back out on the mound for Long Beach. Managed to limit his pitch count to only 17 in that first inning, even after a 12-pitch first at-bat by Dean West. But we're still scoreless as the bottom of the second is about to get underway. Ramos out of the stretch, comes home, and delivers a strike on the outside corner.
AJ Salgado, really a powerful slugger, sitting in 6'3", 220. The redshirt senior. Spent a few years here at UCLA. Always been effective, and his output has increased more and more each year.
0-1. Ground ball over to second base. Evans ranges a little to his left, fields cleanly, and throws on the run in plenty of time for the first out.
Jake Evans has been busy there over at second base so far to start this one. He's had to field a few ground balls, a few choppers. Does it once again with ease, working well with Nathan Cadena over there at first base. Not a position we see Cadena in too often.
Take you through the dirtbag defense tonight. Ethan Ortega in the squat, working with Ramos. The infield in the corners is Easton Elliott at third, Nathan Cadena at first. Middle infield, Armando Briseño at short, and Jake Evans at second base. The outfield from left to right, Matt Toomey, Alex Champagne, and Kyle Ashworth. Ramos delivers one in the dirt to start the at-bat to Blake Baltz. Baltz, another left-handed hitter, the sophomore, batting .281 on the season for the Bruins. 1-0, taken for a strike this time, fastball in the inside corner.
Baltz this season hitting at a really high clip, hitting .281. In his freshman season, only appeared in 15 games so far this season. He started in 22.
1-1 misses just low. Baltz, a very patient hitter. The .281 average is paired with a .478 on base, 19 walks and 6 hit by pitches. (2-1), breaker that falls into the zone for strike two.
And believe it or not, Bruce, it was a little over a year ago today that Blake Baltz made his collegiate debut against Long Beach State. For his first time behind the dish, he went 2 for 4 with an RBI, looking to replicate some of that success tonight.
He's the DH here. 2-2, taken down in the dirt, had to get his back foot out of the way, so the count is now full. Baltz in the low cut baby blue stirrups. Ramos sets. Here's the payoff pitch. Fastball that's grounded over towards the right side. Evans knocks it down on a slide, but that's going to go for a hit for Baltz. Evans was all the way in short right field when he knocked it down. So UCLA has their first hit of the ball game. Baltz reaches with 1 out in the inning.
Yeah, once again, good work from Jake Evans. It's hit in between him and Cadena. Evans has to range a little bit into the outfield and dive to knock it down. Good to limit the base runner, just 1. But with 1 down here in the bottom of the second, Dirtbags once again have a runner on first.
That brings up Jared Hawking, the right-handed hitting right fielder. Baltz down at first, 1 for 1 on stolen base attempts this year. First pitch, a breaking ball in there for a strike to Hawking. Alex Ramos up at 26 pitches now. For his mix, you can expect a 4-seam fastball, a sweeper, a changeup, and a tighter slider that he'll throw in sometimes as well. 0-1, flied out into the left center gap. Good ride on that one. Toomey ranges back to the track, and it's gone. A home run off the bat of Jared Hawking. Put a charge into it and leaves the yard to left center field right over the 370 sign. It's a 2-run shot here in the bottom of the second inning as UCLA has struck first and moves ahead 2-0.
Well, after giving up the first base runner, Jared Hawking absolutely tees off. Blast that one, 370. Matt Toomey gives it a look over there and left and then lets it go into the palm trees. Excellent at-bat from Jared Hawking, his second home run of the season.
Hawking with a 2-run shot here in the bottom of the second. So the Bruins are ahead 2-0 as Cashel Duggar steps up as the next batter. Bruins strike first. They're ahead by a pair. Alex Ramos will stay on the mound to face Duggar. His first pitch, a fastball in there for a strike. Nice swing on that one from Jared Hawking. His second homer of the year, and he's up to 12 runs driven in as Ramos misses in the dirt with the changeup. Count now 1-1.
Yeah, Ramos just needs to get back under control here, facing the Bruins catcher. Needs to pick his spots.
1-1 is flied onto the left side. Short left field as Toomey ranges in, and he's camped, almost slid out, but is there to make the catch. Had to pivot and range to his left at the last second, and his back foot just about slid out on him, but Toomey able to stay with it and make the play for the second out.
Yeah, good balance there from Matt Toomey. Covered a lot of ground to get there. Nevertheless, makes the out. The second of the inning. Dirtbags now have 2 down as, I got to say, the best name on this Bruins team comes up to bat, Phoenix Call.
Call, a right-handed batter. First pitch from Ramos, a sweeper that catches the front door for strike 1. Call batting .250 this season. Batting in the 9 spot tonight for the Bruins. 0-1. Another sweeper that's tapped foul. So call is behind 0-2. Two nothing Bruins here in the bottom of the second inning. The two-run homer from Jared Hawking starts the scoring tonight. 0-2, a fastball that misses up and in. Ramos shakes off Ortega once, shakes him off twice. Now finally has a sign. Just ahead of the pitch clock, the 1-2, a sweeper that misses just down. Ramos was walking off the mound towards the dirtbag dugout, but they don't get the call. Count evens 2-2.
Yeah, Ramos really wanted that one. Looked good too. Nevertheless, still has to throw at least one more pitch.
2-2 pitch from Ramos. Misses inside. Call tried to get hit with that one on his front thigh. It's a fastball that buzzed him in, and the count is now full. Nice job by Call after falling behind to work it to a full count. Payoff pitch from Ramos, a sweeper that catches the front door. Call goes down looking as Alex Ramos has his first strikeout of the game, but it's UCLA who strikes first. A two-run homer off the bat of Jared Hawking gives the Bruins 2 runs in the bottom of the second. As we move to the third inning, it's 2-0 Bruins here on 22 West Radio. Top of the third inning as the Dirtbags are coming back up, looking to match the scoring from UCLA. They had 2 in the bottom of the second on a homer from Jared Hawking. Now the Dirtbags come up to start the top of the third, still looking for their first base runner against Ian May on the mound for the Bruins.
Yeah, there's a reason that UCLA is 25-6 on the season, is because they strike first and they don't look back. A really deadly offense. It's going to be up to Long Beach State now to immediately respond and keep this contest close.
Left on left matchup to start the third inning with Matt Toomey in the box. First pitch, a breaking ball that's on the outside corner for strike 1. Toomey getting the start in left field tonight, batting .210 in his freshman season so far. 6'3" lefty, standing tall in his stance. His swings and misses at the 0-1. Missed that breaker by quite a bit as he falls behind 0-2.
Yeah, Matt Toomey just looked defeated halfway through his swings. He realized that ball was breaking nowhere near his bat.
Ian May ahead 0-2 on Toomey. Another breaking ball, another swing and a miss. Toomey goes down swinging. It's the third strikeout of the game for Ian May. 1 out, nobody on for the Dirtbags here in the third.
Not a quality at bat for Matt Toomey. Doesn't even dig into a quality swing on 3 pitches. Goes down swinging and takes a defeated walk back to the dugout. Just like that, the Bruins have 1 down here in the top of the third.
Efren Ortega, the next batter for Long Beach. Another true freshman who's starting at catcher tonight. The right-handed batter digs in. Ian May has rolled through 7 straight Dirtbags to get their offensive night underway. First pitch from May misses outside. May not expected to go extremely deep into this game. The 1-0 is hard ground ball over to first, gloved by Levu. He taps the bag for a 3 unassisted put out. 2 outs, nobody on now for the Dirtbags here in the third.
Yeah, so far May's just working efficiently. 37 pitches and 2 down here in the top of the third.
Decent contact there from Ortega, but right at Levu at first base. That brings up Easton Elliott, left-handed hitting third baseman, batting the 9th spot tonight for the Dirtbags. First pitch from May, a fastball that misses high. May, prior to this game, had made 12 appearances, 5 of them starts for UCLA. He's thrown 33 1/3 innings coming into this game. So not a guy that pitches extremely deep. 1-0, tapped foul. May's looked good so far, so we'll see how much leash he gets. This next pitch will be his 40th to Easton Elliott. One, breaking ball, hit foul. Just cued it over towards the Bruins dugout. So the count is now 1-2.
Yeah, Easton Elliott on that swing kind of stepped out of it mid-swing. Wasn't able to get good contact on it. It kind of dribbles over to the Bruins dugout, and now Elliott faces a 1-2 count with 2 outs and nobody on.
That slurvy breaking ball from May has given these Dirtbags hitters fits so far tonight. We'll see if he goes to it again. He does,
Yep.
and Easton swings and misses. It's the 4th strikeout now for Ian May as he's perfect through 3. Go to the bottom of the 3rd inning, 2-0 Bruins here on 22 West Radio. Bottom of the 3rd inning as the Bruins come back up to bat. It's the top of the order, starting with Dean West. Alex Ramos still on the mound for round 2 of this matchup with Dean West. The first time around, it was a 12-pitch at bat that Ramos eventually won with a ground out. But Dean West will look to get the better of him this time. Right on left matchup as the first pitch comes home, a breaking ball that finds the outside corner for strike 1.
And as we work into this 3rd inning, we're really going to see how long Alex Ramos lasts. His longest appearance of the season so far, 2 2/3 inning against Cal Poly. There's some action over there in the Dirtbags bullpen. Let's see what kind of fight Ramos has left.
0-1 is cued over towards shortstop. Brasenio ranges in. He'll have to throw quickly, and he hits the deck. Lost his footing as he tried to get the ball out of his glove. Might not have had a play anyway as West gets down the line pretty good. So that'll likely be scored an infield single for Dean West. And UCLA has a man on first with nobody out in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
Yeah, Brasenio gets caught up in his own feet there. Dean West was barreling down to first base. Like you said, Bruce, the play would have been tight, but nevertheless, Brasenio couldn't get a throw off in time. Has to adjust the belt a little bit. And now the Bruins, once again, have a runner on first.
Not a guy you want to face with runners on base as Rock Chalowski steps in for UCLA. First pitch, a breaking ball that misses inside. Chalowski got hit his first time up, but slugging .717 on the season with 10 doubles and 9 home runs.
Crazy numbers.
Pickoff attempt. West dives back safely with the right hand. Alex Ramos is at 39 pitches. This is his first start of the season. 11th overall appearance. 1-0 pitch, a breaking ball misses inside again.
Chalowski steps out of the box real quick, takes a look back at the dugout, and now digs back in. He was having none of that breaking ball and is ahead 2-0 in the count.
Physical right-handed batter. Waggling the bat off his shoulder. 2-0 pitch, a fastball that's yanked over to shortstop. Presenio fields on the backhand with a slide. His throw to second, though, goes off the glove of Jake Evans and deflects into right field. West gets the third base, and he's getting the ring. Here's the throw from Kyle Ashworth on a hop. West slides in. He's safe. Just ahead of the throw. Dean West goes first to third on an error from the Dirtbags defense. That'll probably go against Jake Evans at second base as the throw from Presenio went right off his glove and tipped into right. Dean West with wheels going all the way around from first base and scores just ahead of the throw. Chalowski moves up to second base as the Bruins move ahead 3-0.
Dean West makes the Dirtbags defense look like they're moving in slow motion out there. Some gas from West. Gets him from first to third, like you said, Bruce, and then he gets the wave home, and the Dirtbags can't get it home in time. Just an unfortunate calamity of errors that not only sees a run score, but sees Chalowski advance to second.
Levi Lavu comes in now with a man in scoring position. First pitch from Ramos, a breaking ball for a strike. Chalowski out there at second base with nobody out. Bruins ahead 3-0. Ramos gives a look back at second. Now comes home with the 0-1. It's a breaking ball that's yanked into right field for a base hit. Ashworth fields as Chalowski gets the stop sign at third. And now he's hung up between third base and home. Cadena runs at him, tosses the third. Elliott tags out Chalowski. Moving up to second base is Lavu. It was an awkward stop sign from UCLA as Chalowski rounded third and kind of got caught in no man's land. The throw from Ashworth found the cutoff man, Cadena, and then they had him hung up. So UCLA with an error on the bases gives the Dirtbags their first out of the inning, but they still have a man on second.
Yeah, so far a very sloppy fourth frame for these teams. Chalowski caught in between third and home, and Dirtbags escape a bit of a jam, getting their first out of the inning. Both these teams just need to calm down when the ball's in play.
In the box now is Roman Martin, right-handed hitting third baseman, takes strike one. There was an awkward sign from the third base coach for the Bruins, Nico Gallego. Didn't look to me like he was given a wave or a stop sign. Chalowski just rounded third base awkwardly, not sure what he was going to do. Wound up being hung up. 0-1 is flied out into the right center field gap. Ashworth ranges back. They're converging. It's off the wall. Ashworth has it right at his feet. That's going to be an RBI double for the Bruins as Roman Martin pulls into second base standing up. Lavu comes around to score, and UCLA is ahead 4-0.
Yeah, UCLA absolutely piling on the pressure. That's 2 runs scored in back-to-back frames. The Bruins now lead the Dirtbags 4-0, and there's still only 1 out. And that might be the end for Alex Ramos.
We're finally going to have a mound visit now for the Dirtbags. Van Larson has been warming throughout the inning, and Rolando Garza, the Dirtbags pitching coach, is going to go to the bullpen. So that'll do it for Alex Ramos. UCLA strikes for another 2 here in the bottom of the third. And now with 1 out and a man at second, Long Beach is going to go to the bullpen. We'll introduce Van Larson coming up next here on 22 West Radio. Van Larsen coming into the game for Long Beach State as they try to escape this third inning without any additional damage. Larsen pitching in his 10th game of the season, has a 5.4 ERA to this point.
Yeah, Van Larsen has struggled throughout this season. Hasn't appeared too much. Didn't appear in the last series against Hawaii. Did come in for 2/3 of an inning against UC Santa Barbara in a game the Beach dropped at home. But Van Larsen really faces a difficult jam here. Runner on second, only one out, and A.J. Salgado at the plate.
Larsen is a guy that pitched in length quite a bit for the Dirtbags last year. 12 games and 10 starts with 33 innings for Larsen a season ago. But this year, only 8 1/3 innings in his 9 appearances. He's shifted to more of a short stint reliever this season. A.J. Salgado steps in here, left on left matchup to start for Van Larsen. Breaking ball is hit foul down the left side to begin the at-bat.
Yeah, the Bruins are going to look to continue riding the momentum they've built here in the bottom of the third. Salgado is just the guy to do it too. A big physical hitter at the plate. He's going to look to be aggressive against Van Larsen early.
Salgado grounded out to second his first time up. Jake Evans a couple of steps back into the grass, the second baseman for Long Beach. Pickoff attempt to second as he steps and throws, but it's not in time. Martin dives back safely.
And with Evans cheating back into the outfield, it's going to be Armando Briseño, the shortstop, responsible for covering second base on throwdowns.
3 hits so far in the inning for the Bruins. They've played it a couple already. Man at second with 1 out. 0-1 pitch is yanked into right field. That'll get down into the corner. So Salgado will round second, getting the wave. Martin is going to score standing up. They trade places once again. It's another RBI double as the Bruins move ahead 5-0.
It's RBI double after RBI double for the Bruins. They've now scored 3 here in the frame. Salgado gets another pitch off Van Larsen he likes, drives it all the way to the wall there in right field. That one touches 330, and an easy stand-up double. The Bruins continue to roll.
Blake Baltz will be the next batter for UCLA. But the Bruins have taken control of this game early. It's 5-0 UCLA in the bottom of the third. Still a chance to add some more as well. Salgado, the runner, out at second with Baltz coming in. He's 1 for 1 tonight. Singled and then came around to score. First pitch misses in the dirt from Larsen. The Shadows have officially engulfed the field all the way. Back pick to second, but Salgado's back standing up.
A.J. Salgado, the most aggressive runner on this Bruins team. 9 for 9 on stolen base attempts this year. So not only does he run, but he runs efficiently.
1-0 as the runner goes. Squares around. Salgado slides in safely head first ahead of the throw. So it's a steal of third base for A.J. Salgado. Bruins now with a man on third and only 1 out in the inning. Baltz with a productive out could extend this to a 4-run frame.
Salgado remains perfect on the season on his stolen base attempts. Make it 10 now. Gets a healthy lead off second. Beats the stretch from Van Larsen and now finds himself in a great scoring position.
1-1 taken low. The Dirtbags have brought the infield in now. Can't afford to fall behind any further than they already are. 2-1 count to Baltz. Van Larsen looking for a pop-up or a strikeout. 2-1 bounces in. Nice block by Efren Ortega. About a 56-foot breaking ball from Larsen, and the count moves to 3-1.
Yeah, Ortega really doing great work to keep that pitch in front of him. Van Larsen shaking out a few nerves, shaking out the left arm before getting into a stretch once again.
Good speed on third for Salgado. 3-1 pitch, a fastball that's grounded past a diving Cadena. That gets into the right field corner. Baltz will round first. He's going to try for second. The throw from Ashworth is not in time. Baltz slides in feet first safely. He's got an RBI double, and the Bruins have moved ahead 6-0.
Blake Baltz gets on second base and rides the pony a little bit. A very emphatic celebration as UCLA has absolutely come alive. It's the 4th stand-up double of the inning. And the man you don't want to meet at the plate right now is Jared Hawking, the man who homered in the last frame. Now comes to the plate, steps into the right-handed batter's box with a runner in scoring position.
6-0 Bruins. It was a seeing eye ground ball that just snuck down the corner for Baltz. Inside move before the first pitch to Hawking, and there's nobody there to even get the throw. First pitch from Larson comes in. It's popped straight up within the infield. Cadena ranges into foul territory. Ortega there as well, but it's Cadena who makes the catch after he lost his hat. A big out number 2 for the Dirtbags as they set down Hawking on one pitch.
A massive out for the Dirtbags. Cadena converges with Ortega behind the dish, calls him off, makes the catch, and finally, the Dirtbags have 2 down.
Cashel Duggar comes in now for the Bruins. The left-handed hitting catcher 0 for 1 tonight with a flyout. Man on second with 2 outs. UCLA already ahead 6-0. Pitch from Larson misses down for ball 1. Larson brings in a fastball that sits in the mid to high 80s. Also throws a slider and a changeup. 1-0. Breaking ball catches the front door for strike 1.
Good pitch there from Van Larson. That one drops in just inside the front shoulder of Duggar. Now a 1-1 count.
Number 8 batter in the UCLA order. They're going to add some more to a 4-run frame as it already stands. 1-1 taken low. Another slider there from Larson. Duggar with the white arm sleeve on his right arm. Nothing on the left. 2-1. Taken for a strike on the outside corner.
Cashel Duggar stands 6'2", 200 pounds. The sophomore out of Castle Pines, Colorado. Won a state championship in high school before joining UCLA. Says that's his favorite pre-college baseball memory.
2-2, a slider that misses way outside. Runner at second with a full count to Cashel Duggar. Payoff pitch from Larson. Breaking ball fouled off down the left side. That'll get out of play, and we'll do the full count pitch again.
Yeah, Van Larson does a bit of an arm circle with the left arm. Duggar steps out of the box and adjusts his bat. And they both step back in to face full count.
Infield shaded to the right, outfield shaded to the left. Another payoff pitch, breaking ball, grounded over to short. Briseño fields cleanly on one hop, and his throw is in time to retire Duggar and retire the side. UCLA leaves one stranded in scoring position, but still plate 4 in the inning. So as we move to the 4th, it's 6-0 Bruins here on 22 West Radio. UCLA making a pitching change. Ian May, perfect through 3, but not a guy who's extended out to keep going past that. So the new pitcher coming in for UCLA is Josh Alger. Alger has been a Bruin for 3 years, but didn't pitch over his first 2 years at Westwood. So far this season, he's appeared in 9 games, thrown 8 innings with a 5.63 ERA.
Yeah, Alger, the righty, his first task tonight, facing the top of the lineup for the Dirtbags. It's Kyle Ashworth digging in.
Ashworth 0 for 1, struck out looking his first time. First pitch, a fastball that catches the zone for strike 1.
On the mound, Alger stands 6'3", redshirt junior, a native of Roseville, California, and a graduate of Roseville High School.
Right on left matchup. 0-1, taken again for strike 2. Both at-bats for Ashworth. The Bruins have delivered back-to-back called strikes to start it. Seems they know the scouting report for Ashworth as a very patient hitter in the box. 0-2, tapped foul.
Alger throws 2 dead-on strikes to Ashworth and then gets him to chase one down low in the zone. For a guy who has made the honor roll here at UCLA, you'd expect him to do his homework.
Can't get to UCLA without some sort of inclination in the classroom. Alger delivers one in the dirt for ball 1. The Bruins in their white pinstripe uniforms tonight. Bruin blue caps, sleeves, and many of these guys in pinstripes. In fact, everybody on the field right now for UCLA in the stirrups, that is. Of course, everybody's in pinstripes, JayDe. Ashworth taps one foul again. Count stays 1 and 2.
Didn't know someone had a special exemption. Allergic to pinstripes out here.
They lost their jersey. Dirtbags in their black jerseys that says Long Beach across the front and gray pinstripe pants. Another 1-2. Grounded foul down the right side. Gets over towards the Dirtbag dugout. Ashworth putting up a fight here to lead off the top of the 4th. Alger comes home. It's a ground ball to first. Stays fair this time, right on the line. And fielding cleanly, Lavu takes it to the bag for the first out.
Yeah, Kyle Ashworth fights his way through a battle with Alger. Chops a few ground balls foul and then hits one right to Lavu. Over there at first base, Lavu has had a pretty straightforward outing so far. Fielding a few ground balls, cleanly tapping first base. And just like that, the Bruins have 1 down here in the top of the 4th.
10 in a row, Dirtbags set down to start the game. Here's Alex Champagne, who hits a high fly ball into right field. Hawking ranges over towards the line, and he's there to make the catch. Champagne gives that one a decent ride, but it's tracked down by the Bruin right fielder. 2 outs, nobody on for the Dirtbags.
Yeah, best contact the Dirtbags have made all night, but it's not even warning track power from Alex Champagne that time. Hawking ranges over, makes a good catch, but an easy catch. 2 down just like that. Champagne swings on the first one, makes way for Armando Briseño.
Briseño steps in 0 for 1 tonight. Grounded out to third base his first time. Alger pitching out of the windup as his first pitch misses down and away for ball 1. The Bruins had won 9 straight games before having their winning streak broken on Sunday. It was a 14-inning marathon against San Diego here at Jackie Robinson Stadium. 1-0 is flied out into right field. Hawking started in, now ranges back towards the track to the wall. He leaps, but it's gone. Armando Briseño with an Oppo Taco starts the offense for the Dirtbags. Their first base runner of the night is a solo shot for Armando Briseño. He plates the first run of the game. It's now 6-1. UCLA still ahead as Briseño hits his 5th homer of the year.
Armando Briseño gives that one a ride. It's Hawking once again who has to chase it all the way to the wall, but it's well over the Dirtbags just like that. A solo shot from Briseño. Finally put one up on the board. 6-1, Bruins still lead, but Briseño gets something going.
A lot of power in the bat of Armando Briseño this season. Luke Taylor comes in and flies one foul and out of play. 5th homer and 20 Briseño. So after Josh Alger set down the first two dirtbags that he saw, Briseño leaves the yard to right field.
It's also the first home run Josh Alger on the mound has given up in his